What if I told you that the humble spring onion, the one you might chop up for a quick stir-fry, could actually help ease your sore throat, calm your runny nose, and even reduce swelling in your legs? Sounds like an old wives' tale, right? But let me tell you a real story. Eleanor was 72 and lived alone in a quiet part of Nebraska. For years, she'd struggled with swollen legs that made walking across her living room feel like a marathon. The swelling came and went, but the discomfort was constant. Her doctor prescribed medication, her daughter bought her compression socks, but nothing truly helped. One day her neighbor, an old nurse named Florence, brought over a small bundle of spring onions and said, "Try this old recipe. It's something my grandmother used during the war." Skeptical but desperate, Eleanor followed the instructions. Cook the onions, mash them into a warm paste, and apply it gently to the swollen areas. The next morning she noticed something different. Her ankles looked less puffy, her legs felt lighter, and by the end of the week, she could walk to the mailbox on her own without pain. That moment sparked curiosity. What else could spring onions do? Today we'll uncover 3 forgotten remedies using this everyday ingredient and how they can help bring natural relief into your life right from your kitchen. Spring onions, also known as scallions or green onions, might seem ordinary, but they're anything but. They're actually young onions harvested before the bulb has fully developed. You'll recognize them by their slim white base and long green stalks. The best part, both the white and green portions are completely edible, and they carry gentle, soothing flavors less sharp than regular onions, but just as versatile. But spring onions are not just for cooking. For centuries, people across Asia, Europe, and the Middle East have used them for their healing qualities. In traditional Chinese medicine, they're known to disperse cold, stimulate circulation, and ease symptoms of early illness like coughs or congestion. In Eastern Europe, old herbalists use them for poultices to reduce swelling and even treat minor infections. What gives spring onions their healing power? They're packed with sulfur-containing compounds, antioxidants, and essential vitamins like C and K. These elements are known to reduce inflammation, fight bacteria and viruses, and support healthy blood flow, all especially helpful as we age. And here's a bonus: spring onions are easy to grow. Whether you have a garden, a balcony, or just a kitchen window, you can regrow them from scraps and enjoy fresh healing right at home. So what exactly makes spring onions such a powerful natural remedy? It all comes down to the unique mix of natural compounds hiding within their crisp green stalks and white bulbs. Let's take a closer look. First, spring onions are rich in sulfur compounds, especially allyl sulfides and thiosulfonates. These are the same substances that give garlic its medicinal punch. They help reduce inflammation, relax blood vessels, and fight off infections by stopping bacteria and viruses from spreading. Second, they contain a compound called allicin, which forms when the onion is chopped or crushed. Allicin has natural antibacterial and antiviral effects. It's especially helpful for clearing up cold, sinus issues and sore throats without the need for over-the-counter meds. Then there's quercetin, a powerful antioxidant found in the green tops. Quercetin helps protect your cells from oxidative damage, support circulation, and can reduce swelling in the joints or legs. And don't forget about vitamin K and vitamin C. These support wound healing, bone strength, and immune defense, something every senior can benefit from. When applied to the skin as a warm paste or compress, these compounds can penetrate tissue, ease discomfort, and support the body's natural recovery. There's nothing more frustrating than waking up with a sore throat, especially if you're over 60 and already prone to seasonal colds or allergies. But what if relief didn't come in a pill bottle but from a warm cloth and a few spring onions? Here's a simple time-tested home remedy. You can try the next time your throat feels scratchy or painful. You'll need 2 to 3 fresh spring onions chopped finely, 1 teaspoon of freshly grated ginger, optional for added warmth and circulation, a pinch of salt, a clean soft cloth or cheesecloth, a towel. What to do? Mix the chopped spring onion, ginger and salt in a bowl. Place the mixture in the center of a cloth and fold it into a bundle. Gently warm the bundle by steaming it or setting it over a warm plate. It should be warm, not hot to the touch. Wrap this warm bundle in another towel and apply it to the sore area, your throat, chest, back, or even your palms. The warmth helps open blood vessels, the onion soothes inflammation, and the ginger stimulates healing. Many who try this report noticeable relief within just a few hours. Repeat twice daily, especially before bedtime for best results. Swollen legs are more than just uncomfortable. They can make everyday tasks feel impossible. Whether it's standing in the kitchen walking to the mailbox, or simply getting out of bed, that heavy, puffy feeling can weigh you down physically and emotionally. But here's a gentle, natural solution that has stood the test of time: a warm spring onion paste. You'll need 4 to 5 fresh spring onions, a small pot of water, a blender or food processor, a soft towel or cloth. What to do? Rinse the spring onions and cook them in boiling water for 3 to 5 minutes until soft. Drain and blend the cooked onions into a thick, smooth paste. While still warm but not hot, apply the paste directly onto the swollen area: ankles, calves, or knees. Cover with a soft towel and elevate your legs for 20 to 30 minutes. The warmth boosts blood flow. The sulfur compounds and antioxidants in the spring onions help reduce inflammation and draw out fluid from the tissues. Do this once or twice a day for a few days. Many people report visible improvement and comfort after just 2 or 3 uses. Runny nose, sinus pressure, and sneezing fits sound familiar. For many older adults, changes in weather or indoor heating can trigger these symptoms constantly. Instead of reaching for another tissue or allergy pill, try this gentle compress using spring onion juice. You'll need 2 to 3 fresh spring onions, a small bowl, a clean cotton pad or cotton ball. What to do? Wash and chop the spring onions. Then crush or mash them using a spoon or mortar and pestle until the juice begins to release. Soak a cotton pad or ball in the juice. Gently place the soaked cotton around the base of your nostrils and across your sinus area, forehead, cheekbones, or even just under your eyes. Relax and breathe for 5 to 10 minutes. You might feel a mild tingling that's normal. The juice carries antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties that help reduce congestion and fight the early signs of infection. Unlike nasal sprays that can dry you out or cause rebound symptoms, this natural approach is soothing and safe even for seniors with sensitivities. Repeat this once or twice daily until symptoms improve. You'll be surprised how quickly something so simple can help you breathe easier again. One of the best things about spring onions is how incredibly easy they are to grow. No fancy equipment, no green thumb required. Even if you live in a small apartment or have limited mobility, you can grow a fresh supply of healing greens right on your windowsill. Here's what you'll need: the root ends of spring onions, the white part with small roots, a clear glass or jar, clean water, a sunny window. What to do after using the green tops for cooking or remedies? Save the white bottoms with roots. Place the root ends in a glass with just enough water to cover them. Set the glass near a sunny window. Change the water every 2 to 3 days to keep it fresh. In just a few days, you'll start to see new green shoots sprouting. These can be trimmed and used again and again. Some people keep several jars going at once for a steady supply. If you'd like a longer-term solution, you can transfer the rooted onions into a pot with soil. With a little water and sunlight, they'll keep growing throughout the season. Not only does this save money, but you'll always have access to fresh, healing spring onions whenever you need a remedy. As we grow older, we start to realize something powerful: the best remedies are often the simplest. They don't always come in a bottle with a label or a warning. Sometimes healing shows up quietly in the form of a green stalk sitting in your kitchen. Spring onions might seem humble, but inside them lives a tradition of care passed down through generations. From reducing inflammation to calming sore throats and even easing swollen legs, this small plant carries big power. We've explored 3 natural remedies you can try today. No prescriptions, no side effects. And the best part: you don't need to go far. Your own garden or even a glass on your windowsill can become your medicine cabinet. If there's one takeaway from this video, let it be this: healing doesn't always need to be expensive or complicated. It needs to be consistent, gentle, rooted in nature, and most of all, accessible. So the next time your body whispers for relief, remember Eleanor. Remember that warm paste, that walk to the mailbox, and maybe, just maybe, remember the spring onion. Have you ever tried a home remedy that truly worked for you? Share your story in the comments. Someone out there might really need to hear it today.